Hi, this is Ernie. I'm the guy who had $6 in his checking account to now having millions of dollars. Today, I want to talk about an easy way to make money at home without ever having to leave your home, not having to go get another college degree or graduate degree. It's one of the easiest thing to do. And it's not like any other video. I actually have a different message. So hang tight and let's start. What is this easy way to make money? And I've been doing this for 37 years or so. Maybe not quite 37. It makes me feel really, really old. But it is something called selling options. And for those who have never heard of this, is you buy shares of a company, like stocks, and then you sell options against it. And what that means is somebody is paying me money to wait 1 week for me to sell my stocks at a higher price. And somebody's actually willing to pay you 1 week to wait at a higher price. Or if you do something called cash secure puts, that means somebody's willing to pay you in order for you to wait 1 week to buy at a lower price. Something that you want to own right now, but they're like, nah, just wait a minute, just wait 1 week. In order to compensate for you to wait 1 week, we'll give you money and you'll be able to buy at a lower price. That's what cash secure put is. So I'm going to show you the second one because that's something that I'm going to do today for this particular account so that you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing and how I'm making money. And I understand not everybody will have this type of money. And that's why I'm going to introduce the second part of the video, what you need to do in order to get money like this. So this fund is one of the most popular ones out there right now called SOXL. This is a semiconductor fund. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to options and let's choose 16. So what I'm always targeting is I want to target 1%, meaning somebody's willing to pay me 34 cents a share for me to wait 1 week to buy at $24. That's what cash secure put really means. So I'm going to click on this. And then I'm going to come over here. As you can see from here, actually it has to be from a different account. I have a bunch of different accounts. So I'm going to use the joint account in this particular case. And I'm going to sell 50 contracts. Sorry, you cannot see this well. And when I see 50 put contracts, how much money am I making? I'm making here $1,700. But in order to have sell 50 contracts at $24, you need about $124,000 or about $120,000 in cash. So I'm going to do market just to make it simple. And I'm going to do review. As you can see from here, some of my call options got expired, but this is what happened last time. I wanted to buy it at $26. It never went to $26. So the options got expired. So I ended up making this money. And this time around, as you can see from here, today I saw SOXL calls puts at $24. I saw 50 contracts. So this is equivalent to 5,000 shares. And I got 34 cents, my commission, which you can negotiate if you do a lot of these. And I got $1,684.31. So let me write that down. And that money, close to $1,700, it's yours. Just like depositing a check, this will take a little bit of time, I think like 2 to 3 days. But that money is yours. So if the price of the share does not go below $24, you just keep that money. And if you do this every week for a month, how much is that? That's what, 3,400, about 7,000. Am I doing the math right? Yeah, it's about 7,000, a little over $7,000. Yeah, with $125,000 in cash, you could generate about $7,000. Am I doing? No, maybe it's not 7,000. Right, 1,734. I think it comes out to be about Yeah, if I do the math right, about $7,000. How easy was this? This actually took less than 2 to 3 minutes. But again, in order to do this, you need to have cash. So how do you get there? So I'm going to share what I have done, some of the mistakes that I've made, so that you'll be able to get to this level before you think you're going to get there. If you are very diligent about this, I think I reached over $100,000 in my portfolio in less than 3 years. So I'm going to show you exactly how I have done it and what you need to do in order for you to get the same thing. So for those who have never watched my videos, so I was scammed when I was young, and I was left with $6 in my checking account and about $15,000 in credit card debt. And my friend's uncle helped me a lot in terms of not giving me money, but he said, you need to look at your finances and you need to eliminate all your expenses that's not necessary. So I used to love drinking Snapple, like 2 Snapples a day, gone. Eating out, gone. Buying expensive things before I have a hole in my shirt and throw my shirt out. Actually, even with the hole, I used to still wear them as a pajamas. Shopping, gone. Like movies, gone. Everything was gone. And I had to get 3 jobs. I had jobs like collecting tolls, tutoring kids, working at a warehouse, packaging boxes, unloading trucks. I've done all kinds of things in order to save money or generate money. On top of that, I sold everything that I didn't need. I had a nice stereo system, sold. I had like some shirts that are new, sold. Like sports gear, sold. 10 golf clubs, sold. Everything. So that I'll be able to generate money in order to pay my credit card debt. And back then, the minimum requirement for investment account was $5,000. So I needed to get to that $5,000. And then, of course, if you look at my other videos, I also changed jobs early in my career so that I'll be able to get a 50% increase or 60% increase in my salary. But most importantly, although there are friends who made as much money as I did, they still struggle to save. So what it comes down to is actually budgeting. Budgeting and minimizing expenses, it's actually the key. So whether it's you or whether it's you have kids who are teenagers, something that you want to learn is how to manage your money. So this is a book that I actually highly recommend, Money Skills for Teens. I wish I had something like this. I mean, fortunately, I had my friend's uncle who taught me a lot of these, but how to budget, how to, not waste money. And I'll tell you, my wife is listening in the other room, so I need to watch out what I say. But when I was younger, I was like, oh, if I wear Calvin Klein underwear, oh, I'll be able to get girls. No, don't waste money. Stupid money like this that I used to do. Or, oh, I want to impress somebody, so I want to drive her a nice car. Yeah, she's giving me a dirty look. So something like that, it was a complete waste. So rather than that, if I had, stop giving me a dirty look. So rather than that, if I had diligently saved and benefit from compounding, and nowadays, back then my trade commission was like $50. Now it's free. So utilizing tools, free platforms, there's so much you could do. And what will happen? It might not happen today. It might not happen 2-3 years down the road. But what will happen? Using $120,000 in cash, you are able to generate close to $7,000 a month. Correct, $7,000 a month. That's equivalent to getting a 6-figure salary, which means you might never have to work. Or if you keep working, you could continue to save like this, but it will change your life and you will never become a slave to your 9-to-5 job or be stressed out about money. And how long does it take? Less than 5 minutes to make that kind of money. So get a copy of this book, give it to your kids, or if you are in your teens or even in your 20s, get a copy, learn to manage money so that you'll be able to make similar money that I just did. But in my case, I'm making 20 or 30 times more than that. You could definitely do this. So believe in yourself and get a copy and study. Please don't forget to follow and like and repost.